Alright guys, I've got quite a bit to say. I'm going to be shooting from the hip right now, improvising. I don't have a script. I don't do videos like this very often. In fact, I think this is the first one I'll actually upload to YouTube. I don't commentate on this stuff very often, but I was reading Twitter tonight and I came across a video or a tweet from streamer Twitter, which I guess is famous for its bad takes, so I shouldn't be surprised, but it really bothered me. And it bothered me not because it was something inherently insidious or problematic in a way that is intentionally detrimental to others, or that it was evil or bad or malicious in any way. It bothered me because it promoted a toxicity I see among streamers and among content creators in general pretty bad. I'm not going to name the person who wrote the tweet because I'm not looking to get dogpiled, and I'm not looking to get anyone else dogpiled. God forbid this blows up. The goal of this video is to address something I feel the need to address, even though it's a conflicting opinion with other people. The tweet itself reads, "If you don't have any goals, why the fuck are you trying to be a streamer? It's a waste of your time to go live while doing nothing else for your brand, socials, networking, creating. This is a business and you're the product. But I just want to make friends. You can do this too without trying to monetize, but you still have to put effort into Discord, Twitter, other streams. Everyone has social anxiety, and if you are scared to say hi, stop that nonsense you're projecting. It's supposed to be overwhelming. It's supposed to be anxiety-inducing. This career is not a cakewalk. You can get endless sponsorships, evergreen income, and new friends for the lonely. Sorry, the tweet's grammar is a little bit off. You'll meet the most unique people you couldn't meet anywhere else. You will be challenged, you will feel uncomfortable, you will lose friends, but you will learn more about yourself in the process. Take it seriously and stop disrespecting yourself. Or stop disrespecting your time. Make yourself a priority, and if you're like me and you have a hard time putting yourself first, do it anyways." There is so much wrong with that tweet in and of itself. First things first, I'm going to address the social anxiety. People have mental health issues. Anxiety is one of them. Social anxiety for people who suffer from autism, ADHD, neurodevelopmental issues, neurological issues, amputees, due to the social judgment they face, people in the LGBTQ community. All of that is common. That's not easy to overcome. You can't just stop it. I speak as someone with autism and ADHD. It's not that easy. And judging people for having social anxiety, or maybe not judging, but telling people who have social anxiety to just stop, is the most unhelpful advice you can give, full stop. It's not okay. But beyond that, it goes to this idea that if you're streaming, you could make it happen. You can make all of your dreams come true if you just hit the ground hard enough running, that you just put in the time and effort, you get dirty, you do it all right. You network on social media, on Discord, on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube. You upload new content every day, every week on a set schedule, and you'll fucking win. And that's not true. When you look at the dynamics of content creation as an industry, the gap between the number of people actively viewing streams and the number of people actively streaming has been successively getting smaller and smaller on Twitch over the last 5 years, and that trend is continuing even into this year. It's the same with YouTube. The number of people uploading to YouTube is getting larger and larger, while the number of people viewing technically still... Well, no, on YouTube it's actually about reach saturation. Well, Twitch is technically still growing. YouTube has actually hit saturation point last I checked. This is problematic because it means that realistically you are competing for retail space at this point with other people, but not just with other people, with an algorithm that's based on other people, and that's a problem. It's not a problem in the way you think, but when you look at how the algorithm's based, all right, my videos on YouTube, I like computers. So YouTube is more likely to recommend me videos based on computers. Um, they have probably some tag that says I like computers in my profile, and they're also likely to recommend me videos from other people who like computers if they also enjoyed that video. These algorithms are based on watch time, likes, dislikes, geographic location, color of your skin, your gender, whether you're part of the LGBTQ community, if you're religious, what religion you follow, what likes and dislikes you have, what political opinions you have. All of these things are put into the algorithm. You have literally dozens of variables per user. Times that by 5, 10, even 50 million users a day, depending on the platform, and you have an algorithm that is characterized by the choices of so many people and the input of so many variables that no individual human is cognitively capable of keeping track of it. In fact, it would take a supercomputer to moderate and keep track of the algorithm itself, which incidentally Google has. This is frustrating for us as streamers, as content creators, because it means that there is this inevitable cycle of algorithm moves, content creators chase it. Algorithm moves, content creators chase it. And this is really problematic in combination with the idea of if you just get everything right, you'll win, because that's not how it works. When you look at people who won the algorithm game, PewDiePie, Hutch back in the day who did Call of Duty videos, CNanners also did Call of Duty videos, and also who made Minecraft the game that won the algorithm. Pokimane, Michael Reeves, I guess maybe technically won the algorithm game. Toast, I've been seeing a lot of videos. I know nothing about him, but I guess he's getting pretty popular. These people never chased the algorithm. Their content wound up ahead of the algorithm. So while you see a pattern of streamers going, algorithm going here, streamers trying to catch up, eventually some streamer is going to be over here and the algorithm is going to catch up with the streamer. That's what makes you winning the game. You're not going to do that chasing the algorithm. And, networking, it can be effective, but only so much, There's only so much networking that you can do before that runs out of effectiveness. I myself stream for an average of 15 to 20 viewers on Twitch at the moment. I think my yearly average this year was 17. 17 to 19. It depends on the stream, but that puts me at the top 1% to 2% of Twitch streamers. I don't use Twitter very frequently. I've only done it in the last year and a half, and I've only really gotten into shit posting on Twitter, and I do mean shit posting for the last 2 weeks. On top of that, I don't use other social media sites. This is probably going to be one of 3 uploads to my YouTube channel. And beyond that, I don't use TikTok. I guess I hang out in people's Discords if I enjoy chatting to them, but 15 to 20 people on Twitch. Somehow I make 15 grand a year. And I want to be clear, this is not a brag. This is to make a point. And so I'm thankful for the viewers who are generous enough to give me, go the extra mile and support me financially. I'm on disability. I can't afford to support myself otherwise. So it is very, very kind that they do that. Would I be hurting if I lost that income next year? If my income, the minute January 1st rolled around, went to 0 and I never saw a cent? Yes. Financially, I would be. But would I be upset? No. Because I stream to help people with their mental health, with their issues, to give people somewhere to talk, someone to talk to give people a entertaining distraction when they need it, to create a community of people who are just good to each other, and to create friends, to create bonds, to get friendship. And there's this idea that you need to network to do that. I don't network to do that. I find people I enjoy, I talk to them. I don't go into other people's stream looking to network. I don't find new streams looking to network. Occasionally I'll follow a streamer I enjoy on a raid, but like, that's it. I'm not actively trying to anything. And yet, I make 15 grand a year. Now, that's important because at 15 to 20 viewers making 15 grand a year, there are streamers I know who average 60, 120, even 250 viewers who make less than me. And there are streamers who average 50, 120, 250 viewers who make 2, 5, maybe even 10 times as much. I know people on both sides of the spectrum. So when you look at winning that algorithm game, it doesn't necessarily translate into monetary victory. And this is important because if you're looking to stream for monetary reasons, you're setting yourself up for failure. Not only that, if you're looking to stream for reasons relating to viewer count, the algorithm, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I am just so tired of seeing people I enjoy hanging out with burn out in the streaming industry, in the streaming world, because they put undue pressure on themselves to meet, for what is, lack of a better word, fake standards of behavior. This behavior won't guarantee you anything. It might increase your chances slightly, but it won't guarantee you anything in this world. In order to get big, you have to win the algorithm game, and even then, you might not win anything worthwhile. Let's assume you get big, you hit 200 to 400 viewers. You know, that's a pretty good case for most streamers. You know, you don't see people with 2,000 viewers at any point in time. Or you get big on YouTube, you get a couple 100,000 subscribers, or maybe a couple million, you know. Annual income. You start making 120K a year, 120,000 US dollars a year. Will you have enough to live off of? You don't have healthcare, so any major healthcare expenses out of your pocket, unless you live in a country with healthcare that is 100% covered. I live in Canada. Even my healthcare is not 100% covered. I pay on disability about $800 a month for my medication, because my medication is specifically not one of the medications covered by the government. It's ridiculous. So, you know, just because I don't live in the US doesn't mean my healthcare isn't shit. So we look at healthcare, your healthcare costs. Okay, can you cover that? All right, what about other costs? Retirement. Okay, can you cover that? Okay, what happens? You've got retirement, you've got your healthcare costs, you've got your stream costs. You know, if you do anything major on stream, I've seen cooking streams that take $20, $40, $400. I've done cooking streams that cost me $200. That's all a stream expense. Can you afford your stream expenses? All right, so you're making 110 or 120K a year. Your expenses taking up how much? A third, a quarter, half? Where does the other half go? You know, Twitch takes 50%. YouTube, I'm not sure the percentage they take. I know Patreon takes 8%. The percentages vary, but you're giving a cut to the corporation that allows you to host your content in the first place. That in and of itself is problem. Like, you're going to lose money. And then what about retirement? You get a good gig as a streamer for 20 years. Just assume you go long term with it. 20 fucking years. Where do you come out? Where do you come out on the other side? With no job experience? With no education? Did you get a college education, post-secondary education? Not that that means much these days, but it can be helpful in the right area. What job are you going to work at when you come out of streaming and you have no retirement funds, especially in this day and age? It's problematic. So I see people not thinking things through constantly on, and this isn't to knock people who are like streaming for a career, who have made it their career, who make it. This isn't to insult anyone or denigrate anyone or chew anyone out or throw anyone under the bus who is doing this. You guys can make the decisions for yourself, and if it's the right decision for you, it's the right decision for you. Financially, My stream keeps me afloat, and I am very thankful for that. It is the right decision for me right now, but there are a lot of people who find out it's not the right decision for them the hard way, and they get themselves hurt, they get themselves burnt out, they get themselves beaten down emotionally, financially, physically. Stress takes a toll on your life, lack of sleep takes a toll on your life. Physical damage to their bodies, emotional damage, mental damage, exhaustion, chronic issues. You talk about losing friends and that this industry is hard. It's not hard because it needs to be. I have a very easy time streaming. And arguably, for what I consider life, I have it made when it comes to streaming. Pardon me. It's hard because people make it hard. Because people get in an imaginary competition with themselves and with other people when the goals they're chasing are just not realistic for the environment they're in. It's hard because people put that pressure on others and they put that pressure on themselves. It's hard because people aren't setting realistic goals, and I'm tired of seeing people I enjoy hanging out with, people who I am friends with, people who I like, who I care about, burning out, leaving these platforms, just hurting themselves because of the myth that you just have to try harder to get where you want to go, when the reality is you're just playing catch up with an algorithm. And sometimes, occasionally, a lucky person will jump forward. So streamers, content creators, new and old, I got one piece of advice for you. Stop chasing the algorithm. Stop putting undue pressure on yourself. If this is hurting you, take a step back, take a reality check. Take check of what you have, what you hold, how you got there, and what you can do to maintain it or move forward. But most importantly, take check of yourself, what you have the capacity to do. The one key thing to content creation, to winning at content creation, the thing that comes before anything else, is you have to be entertaining. And I can guarantee you, if you're having a shit time because you're averaging 2 viewers in your last stream, or you're stressing yourself out not sleeping enough because you didn't do as well on that TikTok upload that you got, or maybe you're stressing yourself because you're trying to upload to TikTok or YouTube or Twitch every single day of the week for the month or the year, or maybe even 5 days a week, or maybe you're looking to put in 8-hour days and it's just too much for you. I hate to break it to you. Your negativity bleeds through. It's certainly not entertaining for you. Why would it be entertaining for the people wanting to watch you, the people you want to watch you? Guys, I beg you, please stop. Take check on what you can and cannot do. Take check of reasonable expectations and outcome. But most importantly, start taking care of yourselves. I mean it. I suppose it's the end of the video that I wanted to make, and I should probably shout myself out. I think that's standard. I don't know. I don't really do this shit. I guess Cuddlesome Kraken on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, pretty much everywhere. It's KUDDLESOMKRAKEN. Anyways, guys, take care of yourselves. Give yourself some love. Love you guys.